Well, hello, family. This is our Kickstart session, which was supposed to be our Zoom meeting last week, which I apologize for. But this beautiful, very aggressive gastro bug really pulled me down, and I could not make it. But yeah, that's what families are for. You gave me the opportunity to get better, and I thank you for that, for all your well wishes. But now we are going to talk business. Let's kickstart our growth in 2025. And this is the whole aim that I believe we should be having in our business right now, is to make sure that we are in the right areas of our business that will bring us the results that we are seeking. So I don't know about you, but I am really ready to make sure that 2025 is my best year ever. And I want to caution you because this has become like a very blasé thing to say. It's like it's going to be my best year ever. And then 2026 is going to be my best year ever. And then my question is, what do you do to really put power to those words? And that's what I want to speak to you about today. I want you to really start looking not only at your business, but how can you really, really increase what you are doing. Um, I'm reminded of Tandazile when she spoke it back to business and she spoke about goals. And there's one thing specifically that she said that stuck with me. She said, you are sitting on a gold mine, and either you don't know about it or you don't know how to mine the gold. That really made me think. And her and I had a couple of conversations, and I really see in the way that she speaks that she looks at this business opportunity, even after her own presentation at Back to Business, she looked at the business in a different way. She's like, hey, wait, friend, she says to me, there's more. And I want you to start thinking about how you think about your business. Now, I'm going to share with you both good and bad news. And that is that there are people out there that has got an opinion about your business and the way your business can be successful and cannot be successful. And that opinion belongs with them. I'm reminded so often about how many people had an opinion with me about my business when I started out, and how they took out their calculators and said, you know what, if I do the calculations, you're going to run out of people to sell earrings for um, in 7.5 years, and you have saturated the whole town and nobody would want to be part of your business. And no, I'll tell you one thing, I have seen how that is not the truth. Because if I walk down your town, if I walk down my town and I start speaking to the first 10 people, nearly 8 out of those 10 people would not even know about honey, or alternatively, has not seen a honey catalog in the past 3 years. We give the power to people to make a judgment over our future who doesn't deserve a seat at our table. Now, that might be true and very easy when those are people that, should not even have a say over us. But what if it is family? What if it is your sister? What if it is your parents? What even if it is your spouse? And I just want to tell you one thing. I've been there. For many, many years, I fought my spouse, and he always asked me, I don't see the real money. I don't see the real money. And if that is the reality, I want to ask you, have you decided to take your business seriously? Because the moment I decided to change the way I look at my business is when the penny dropped for my husband and I got his support. There's still people out there that can't believe I'm still doing this. I always tell the story. About 4 years ago, I got a friend of my mom in the pharmacy just here over December. And she asked me, she says, Cornelia, are you still doing honey? And I said, yeah, Tanny, yeah. She says, I'm so sorry. I'm really going to pray that you can get a decent job. I could see that there was actually kindness in her heart because she really was concerned. Because her concern is born from her own mindset. I just said, thank you. I'll take those prayers. Because for me, this is a real job. And my business is serious. And I know people don't understand why we do it because they don't understand the business. And even some of them look at the business, but they don't understand it because it doesn't make them tick. And remember, there's always one part that I share with you, and that is that this has to be a passion. And I believe every single one of you that are on this group, that are watching this video, it is a passion, because otherwise you would not have spent the time to listen to me once more. So make sure that those people who have opinions over you, that they keep that for themselves. So I just want to assume right now that you are stepping into an era to become more, to be better than you were last year. You know, most people out there are searching for a way to have a better life. And I believe that we have that. But I also believe that because we've become so familiar with our business opportunity, we have missed some key points in that. And you will hear me always speaking about that. And even if you remember the key points, I want to remind you again, because I know that you can be better. Now, I want to say to you that if you're not sharing the opportunity to the people around you, you're doing a disservice to them. Because you are not sharing the opportunity because you've made up your mind. You've said that, you know what, these people don't want. They know, honey. If they wanted to join my business, they would have asked me. You know what? Some people are waiting for you to ask them. Some people are waiting for you to offer that to them. They are just too shy to ask. You are judging people by the jobs that they have. You are judging people by the cars that they drive. You are judging people by their social media pages. And you have decided they do not need my business. And I'm going to tell you right now, people join our business for way more than just the opportunity. They join for being part of a family, which we can supply. They join to be part of something pretty, exciting, uplifting, which we can supply. They join because they want to be between people that better themselves. We can supply. They join because there's money in it. We can surely supply that. People join our business because they're seeking a career over what they bought into in their formative years. You know, go and get an education, get a degree, get a good job. That has been told to us. Doesn't matter what language you speak, what your nationality is, what your skin color is. And many people enter the job market, especially women, and they sit back and they say, this can't surely be all that life is about. I look at people that are in corporate jobs, they work horrendous hours. And then I look at their salary and I think to myself, I know a couple of team leaders that pay more than that. So we've got an opportunity. And when you share it to that business professional, let's talk about a lawyer. Let's talk about a bookkeeper or a CA. Let's talk about a tax practitioner. I don't know. Let's talk about any of them. Let's talk about teachers. Let's talk about nurses. There's not a limit to the people who would be interested in your business, but the problem is you don't offer it. You know, when we speak about recruits, you might say to me, I really struggle to recruit. And when we drill down in the questions, I find out that you don't start the conversation even. So you can't struggle with the recruit if your problem is starting the conversation. And the conversation should be started. And starting the conversation is literally a whole new conversation on its own. But there are people out there that last night went down on their knees and prayed for a solution, and you sit next to them, you walk past them, you know them, you don't offer it. And I'm not saying by posting it on your social media. I'm saying having a conversation. Ask them, how are you doing? Are you struggling to keep up with living costs? Can I offer you something? Can I show you how I fill my bills? You've got a gift. You've got an opportunity that is a gift. We've been working hard on building your brand. That is a gift. Your story is a gift. Our product is a gift. I saw again on Saturday how people just flocked. Do you know that tables were so busy, that the display table, that I couldn't even get in there to just, I couldn't. Because our product is a gift. You see, you need to change the way you look at the opportunity. You look at your brand. You look at your story. You look at the product. Because the way you see it is what will be in your mouth when you speak about it. And this is what I want to challenge you. If you are a professional in your business, your aim should be to educate. Because educated people can make an educated decision. When somebody now turns the business away, they know what they are turning away. But I'll tell you, if I started a conversation with people and I showed them the business for what it is, I have got a 99 success rate of people that said, I want to join. And if I take their hand and I show them and I teach them and I train them, I continue their education, I've got an 80% chance of those 99% in activating them. But the problem is, we are doing this business accidentally. We got the person accidentally, we added it onto our WhatsApp group, and now we hope and wish they are going to activate, because our complaints is we struggle to activate them, but we don't educate them. And remember, I said to you right from the beginning, my aim in all these videos that I will release to you, those sales consultant videos on a Tuesday, is to help you build up a structured a training database. Not random things. I don't sit here and think, what can we talk about? I've literally got a list. Can I show you? Here's my list. Because I've been building you a training schedule. The yellow highlights is the checklist that I did last week. And I realized, okay, those are the gaps. And by the time I'm finished with this list, I'm going to send you the list so that you can organize them. Because we're in the business of education. I am in the business of education. The more I educate my sales consultant, the more successful she is. The more I educate my elite entrepreneur, the more successful she is. The more I educate my team leader, the more successful she is. The more I educate myself, the more successful I am. How much do you educate yourself outside of this business? Because it helps you to make better decisions. Now, I've been doing this for 22 years. I've been in this industry since I was 19 years old. I don't even think I had my birthday yet. I think it was the year in which I turned 19, just fresh out of school. I saw a business opportunity for the first time. My dad introduced me. It was a different business, but I learned basically everything that ignited my purpose. I learned in that company. But you know what? I walked away from I will see what I can do about 12 years ago. And that's when I decided to become a professional. And it was an overnight decision. It was an overnight decision. It was a decision right in the beginning of the month. I can clearly remember it because I just had another bad payday. There was just not enough money. By the time the bit of money that came into my account, it was just absorbed by the few debit orders that I had. And I just couldn't stand it anymore. And I went down and I made a decision and I said, I will stop playing around. I'll become a professional. And that's when I started to look at what's the rules, what's the guidelines, what's the foundation. And I thought to myself, I'm not going to try and fix the system. I'm not going to reinvent the system. I'm going to take it as it is and I'm going to do it. I'm not going to question it. And I'm going to do it over and over and over. And if the person that's in the position that I think I can be in does it 10 times a day, then I'll do it 12. So I want to challenge you. It's time to shift your mindset and become professional. Let's talk some goals. And I want to talk about goals based on results. What is the income that you're aiming for? You see, this is the problem. You don't have something that you aim for. I even spoke to sales consultants on Saturday and they don't have a goal. They literally sell to see what they can do. What level is it that you want to be at? I want you to go back to the back to business rundown and pick a number. Pick a number in the top 10 if you're a building B. Pick a number as an elite entrepreneur. I want to feature there. Don't, don't, don't worry about I can't make it. She's so much ahead of me. You don't understand their game plan. Go to the top 30. Pick a number. The top 30 levels is now currently the lowest that it's been in years. You have complained about how difficult it is to get into the top 30. What's your complaint right now? Because it's not that difficult. Where's the different ways you want to earn on? Did you see how close you are into making your ticket to Bali? I mean, that for me was an eye opener. want to challenge you to expand your business right now, to make the decision that whatever it is that you earn right now, that 70% of your earnings that will be on the board by December will not come from what you have right now. I want to challenge you. I want to challenge your thinking. What will help you to achieve this? It's going to be your focus. You need to be focused on your business. When we are a professional, then this is my job. Then this is who I am. I have got a very keen focus on my business. I sit and I do my planning every single week. Here's my weekly planner. I take planning very seriously. I want to know exactly what it is that I need to bring to the marketplace in this week. I actually plan 2-3 weeks ahead. I've got it all down here so I can know where I'm falling short. I know exactly what my numbers are. I know exactly who my new recruits are. I know exactly where they are tracking. Are you focused? Or is it Monday morning and you're still in bed? By the time I'm doing this recording, it's Monday morning, 7:30. I've been in the office just past 6 o'clock because I had stuff I had to do. I had to catch up because I was so sick last week. What is your focus? I believe that on a Monday, if you put in a good day's work on a Monday, very focused, Monday, Tuesday, you can have smooth sailing for the rest of the week. What is your mindset? Are you still looking at life happening around you and you are worried about what Donald Trump is doing right now? You're worried about the petrol price, or are you focused on the opportunity? Because what it is that you focus on is what will multiply. That is why gratitude is so important, because if you focus on what we are thankful for, things, joy starts to turn around us. What is your skills? And this is actually the aim of this whole presentation, is we are going to, at the end, after this, we're going to talk about skills, but which skills do you need to develop? Remember, we said there's 7 fundamental skills that you need to develop. Which one of those are the ones that you actually can do? Or which are the ones that you need to really get a grip on? What's your time commitment? How much time do you really spend in your business? I'm not talking about, talking about the nonsense you tell other people. I'm talking about real commitment. What is the time that not that you sit with your phone, that you actually do constructive work that brings in an income? Do you know your numbers? When last did you have an event? Or have you not even done an event in the last 2 years? Maybe you should start by just joining an event. What is your current status? Are you focused on leading leaders? And now you might say to me, Kune, I can't lead leaders. Oh, yes, you can. Lead your top sales consultant. She's a leader. Lead your elite entrepreneur. A lot of people forget their elite entrepreneurs. Lead them. They need you. You see, there's a difference between a productive day and a lost day. And I just want to start out here by saying a productive day is not an 8 to 5 day. Most days I don't work 8 to 5. Mondays, Tuesdays, yes. Mondays I might even work a little bit later. But it's about what you do in the hours. It's not about the time that you sit behind your desk doing frivolous things that has got no value. How productive are you really? A while ago, I challenged my team. We actually did this little exercise. I'm going to take my Cokie pen here. And I said, you set your alarm on your phone. You set your alarm on your phone for every half an hour. Okay? And every half an hour that the alarm goes off, you stop and you ask yourself, in the last half an hour, was I actually productive or not? And then what you do is, if you can say, yes, I actually work productive, you take let's say your one wrist and you make a plus point as I was productive. When the alarm goes off, you actually realize you've been scrolling on social media for a while. Now what you do is you take the other hand, and you make a minus on that wrist. There you can see it. Because I didn't do anything in the last half an hour that was productive. The next half an hour, one this side, one that side, I'll tell you now, you start focusing on here. And I don't care if there's only 4 productive, positive marks on your wrist, but you are productive. Because I'll tell you one thing, this is the stealer of your destiny. This is the thief Okay, this is the thief. We are wasting our time. There's a difference. If I have put in 4 productive hours in my business, I then get up and I'm done with my business. And I now go and do things like the laundry, supper, grocery shopping, picking the kids up. Different story. That is not a non productive action. But if you tell me I have worked the whole day, but you cannot tell me what you've done that brought productive effort into your business, that's when you've done nothing. Because a lot of people tell me, oh, I was so busy today. And then when I ask them what did they do, I posted on my group and I placed some orders. That's not productive. That is the result of the productivity that I need to filter through. So I want you to just do this for me for 2 or 3 days, just so that you can see the difference of how much time you actually spend in a productive, um, how much time you productively spend inside of your business. Because this is the problem. Currently, you're still trading your money for time, and it's time for you to invest into the future. It's time for you to invest into the growth of your business. Now, I don't care how you decide you want to structure your business. Some of you would want to have a large personal team. Some of you would want to have butterflies. Some of you want to have mentors. I don't care. But it's time that you start investing into the future of your business. Because there are people in here that has got the capacity to run turnovers to 200,000 to 300,000 rand per month regularly with ease, and you are not doing it because you are still telling yourself, I'm so busy and the market is so tough out there, while other people are growing their business leaps and bounds. So I want you to start realizing where your mistake lies and then put that into action. And you know, Mel Robbins, she's the one that did that, the let them theory. Uh, Her very first thing that she did was the 5 second rule. And she says in the morning when she gets up and the alarm rings, it goes off. She says 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. She gets up and she gets on her exercise clothes and she goes to the gym. She says, I don't think about it. The moment I know I have to do this thing, she says 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Because that's the problem. You are allowing too much time between knowing what you need to do and waiting for the feeling to subside, and then you come up with a very good excuse as to why you can't do it. So it's time to start investing into your future. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Get up, go out, speak to people. Sorry. If you look at this, the way you will look at your growth will be completely different. If you would be earning 5 Rand per hour today, if you only better yourself by 0.03% every single day, in 1 year you would have bettered yourself by 100%, which means you will be earning 100 Rand per hour. In year 2, you continue to better yourself with a 0.03%. Do you know how small that is? That literally means something in the line of, if I take a A5 book and I read half a page, it will help me to improve that 0.03. In year 2, you have increased yourself by 200%. You'll be earning 200 Rand per hour. By year 4, that becomes 400. By year 4, that becomes 800 Rand an hour. By year 5, that can be 1,600 Rand an hour. Can you see how that duplicates? But you see, you are looking at the end picture and you say to me, I will never earn X amount per hour. No, you are right, because you're not doing anything to work towards that. I am your forever motivator. I'm always going to motivate you. If you don't want to be motivated, don't come to me. Because I know if you improve yourself just slightly, you will become the most amazing person. Because I know who I was. I know what my mindset was. I know what my actions was. I know what my thinking patterns was. I know how I whined and complained. But I worked on myself every single day. And I cannot wait to see who I can be in 7 years from now because I'm not stopping. The recipe works. So don't get despondent when you start working on yourself, thinking it's going to take forever. You guys going to live until you die. You can just as well work on yourself till then. Let's talk about what you earn per hour. Okay. How many hours is there in a day? How many days per week do you work? How many weeks per month do you work? Then use this month's income and work out what is your hourly rate. And then you just look at that and you say to yourself, am I happy? And if you're happy, that's fine. It's no problem if you're happy with that. But my question is, why would you leave food on the table if there's a buffet set out for you? I think what Dandazile tried to say with there's a gold mine and you're not mining the gold. I want to do a different picture. You've been invited to a eat as much as you can buffet. But you walked up with a small little tiny plate and you put in 3 little items in your plate. You sat down, you ate, it was good. It was really good. Now you're just looking at the buffet. No, it's for the ones who gets up and gets it. There's a lot of money on the table. There's a lot of gold to be mined. Are you doing it? This business will reward you for developing you. It will reward you for developing others. And we use the tools provided to us to do just that. And if you don't develop yourself, then be happy with what you earn. And that is okay. This business is the most unforgiving business. You know, you can really screw up last week, last month, last year. And you can come back today with a different mindset and it changes the way your business reacts like this. You can by December, you can have a business that you've never had in your whole life, that you've never even thought was possible. This is how forgiving this business is. This business forgives you. If you gave bad service to your team last week, you can give excellent service this week and they'll forgive you. That's why I love this business. There's just so much area to grow and so much time to make mistakes. It's really time for you to change your thinking. Stop relying on the external factors. Start creating an income. Stop relying on external things to help you to create an income. It's your skills and your mindset that will pay your worth. It's your skills and your mindset that will pay your worth. In this business, this is the only business that pays you for what you are worth. So if you're not happy with your pay, level up on your worth. And how do we do that? We help others get what they want. We make people our priority. We are family. Family take care of each other, but they take care of their siblings. They grow them. They help them. There's 3 words that will change everything. It's your awareness. I want you to be aware of the opportunity around you. I want you to be aware of the tools around you. I want you to be aware that there are things that you don't know. There are things that you can learn. There are things that you need to do. And then I want you to be aware of your strengths and your weaknesses. And when I talk about your strengths, those are the things that really will help you to capitalize onto this business and move faster. And when I say I want you to be aware of your weaknesses, I want you to listen to your weaknesses. I want you to just listen to the I can't. And when we have our next conversation, or you just reach out to me and say, listen, this is the I can't things that are running in my mind. Because that is the gods. That is those small little jackals that can come into a field and then just destroy it. It's those small little things. And if you struggle to know what you can and can't do, just ask the people around you. Can you just be honest with me right now? What is my 3 most negative things that you know about me? And then you ask them, what are the 3 positive things you know about me? Ask your family. They know you very well. So in reaching our goals, we can decide whether we're going to use success or failure as our teacher. But I will tell you one thing. If you fail, you learn. If you succeed, you learn. Don't you think success is safe? Success is one of the most dangerous things one can have happen to them inside of their journey. And then again, there's no good experiences, there's no bad experiences. There's just a learning experience. What can I learn from this? We always want to put everything down to good and bad, and yet we've got no control over it. And then I want to challenge you to go and take action, do the plan, do review, compound your growth, be okay with your messiness. You know what? You can be unstoppable because nothing matters anymore. So be kind to yourself and stop taking yourself so serious. And this is what you're now going to do. I want you to plan, do, and review. I want to look at your awareness, look at your skill set. What strategies are you currently using? What is your leadership abilities? Are you leading others? Look at those areas and plan, do, review in them. I still do plan, do, review every single day. Even my kids, when they get irritated with me, they say, "This is not a honey event." I said, "But my child, it works." You've got mentors and coaches that are willing to put a plan for you on the table. You will do plan. You will have the plan. You will go and do it. Once you've done it, you review it. Because a lot of you come to me and say, "You always talk about plan, do review. I don't even know how to start." Here's the plan. We give it to you. That is what makes our business successful. It has got a structured plan. You don't have to think about it. You just need to go and do it. And every time you do it, remember we said, be messy. It's okay. Be messy. And then I want to challenge you. Are you ready to work on a skill that I believe needs to be worked on? And that is my challenge. And that is going to be my invitation to you. Because we need to learn to present the opportunity to sales consultants, the business opportunity to people on both sales consultant level, EE, and team leader. And that is what we're going to focus on. So I want to invite you to Honey this Wednesday. And I do apologize that it's such short notice. Please just be aware I was sick and I just couldn't do this. But on Wednesday, at head office, not 9:30. I changed this. I changed this to 10 o'clock. Please note that this is 10 o'clock, not 9:30, 10 o'clock. 10 to 1, we're going to teach and workshop our opportunity meeting for sales consultants. This is the part that you said to me last year, "I don't know how to do it. I haven't done it. I've seen it done, but I don't have the confidence to do it." I'm going to show you how easy it is. I'm going to supply you with a presentation. I'm going to give you all the content. I'm going to do the cheat sheets. Guys, you know why Honey is so successful? Because we've got cheat sheets for everything, but nobody showed them to you. And we are going to practice because there's literally only one or two parts in the whole presentation that throws people off. And we're going to practice those parts. And that's why this session is going to be a 3-hour session. If you need to leave to pick up kids earlier, you're welcome to do so. But I just added that extra 1 hour to make sure that we've got enough time to practice. Because what I would ultimately love you to do is when you leave on Friday, on Saturday morning, you've got a session. And then for those people that are far out, we are going to do a Zoom. But not on the 13th. Guys, why did my editing not take place? Did I edit this in my mind? Next, not the 13th, guys. I'm so sorry. On the 20th. On the 20th of February, we are going to have a Zoom on how to present opportunity meeting on a Zoom. Okay, 20th, I will do the invitation. It's the 20th that we're going to do the Zoom. It's the 12th that we are going to do the session at head office. I'm going to show you exactly which platform to use. I'm going to supply you with a PowerPoint. I'm going to show you how easy it is to teach and to share this opportunity meeting with people. Okay. So this is all from me. I want to thank you. Make sure that you look out for the invitation to head office. Book your seat so I can know how many muffins to bring. I really look forward. Bring your A game. You don't even have to bring your A game. Just bring yourself. And who do you invite? Bring your elite entrepreneur. If you can bring one elite entrepreneur. If you can bring a sales consultant that constantly says, "I so want to build this business, I just don't know how." I promise you, I will not fail you. Come and have a look at my cheat sheets and how easy I'm going to make it for you. So thank you from our side. I hope you've got a very productive Monday. Doesn't matter when you listen to this video. Just know we are as a family. We are here for each other. We're going to teach our skills. We're going to do it. Once we've done it, we're going to figure out how we can do it better. Lots of love from my side. Sending you blessings and blessings in this beautiful month that brings us a lot of love. And I hope to see you soon.